Hello everyone, welcome to my review of Transformers Robots in Disguise 2015 Legion class Fixit. Finally, I have him and you have no idea how much I wanted this figure because now I have completed the core Autobots of the RID 2015 show. It has taken a while, but I finally did it. This was the only idiot that I still needed because of the fact that there were actually two figures of Fixit that released. And we had the one-step changer and then the Legion class figure. Now, the one-step changer to me is too big, so I didn't want it. But then when this Legion class was shown, it was like, I need that thing, but I never was able to buy it. And also the show wasn't really that good, so I lost interest very fast. But doesn't really matter. Anyway, also technically today is the aligned continuity day because I am also recording this idiot's review, which has already gone up, hopefully, by the time that this bad boy goes up, which I don't actually know when that is. But here we have Fixit. Finally, here he is. What a guy. And also you got the Autobot symbol, which I think you could use in some kind of a phone game or something like that. I don't know. Also, this is a used copy, so if anything is maybe a little bit loose, that is probably because of that. But anyway, here he is. So let's take a closer look at the head sculpt. He's a bit smaller, so I gotta lift him up. And he has a very nice looking head sculpt, man. He actually has an expression on his face, because you don't get those bad boys anymore. Not really. Most faces don't really have expressions anymore. This guy just has a smirk, but it's a very nicely painted face. And you obviously have the Autobot symbol. You got the arms that are like that, and then afterwards you also got the wheels. I do like the way that they use the wheels, but still have these stoppers so that he can actually, you know, stand. Because if he was like this, he would, well, okay, he can stand like that as well because the backside. But like, technically, if you had like actual wheels, feet, then he wouldn't have been able to stand up. So I do like that. And also it doesn't really look all that bad. Also here he is from the back because this is a Legion class figure, which means he is going to have a simple transformation. Which actually, on that note, I figured that one out because in the open box that I did, the biggest open box ever, at least at the time of recording, I didn't get instructions with this guy. So I basically was just fiddling around with him. I was like, okay, how do you transform? And it's like, oh my god, I'm done. I'm done. I did it. It was so easy to do. I wasn't really expecting that. And also, speaking of which, this is actually the year of the 10-year anniversary of Transformers Robots in Disguise 2015, at least in the time that I'm recording this. So I will say a happy 10-year anniversary to that show. If this actually does go up in 2026, well, I've recorded it in 2025, but I don't know what the uploading schedule is going to be because I don't know when I get new figures, because this only goes up if I don't have any more new figures. But anyway, he looks very nice. Now, accessory-wise, he comes with nothing because of how small he is, so we can move straight into the articulation segment, which, okay, do not expect much. Starting off, his head can do a full rotation. It can go forward and back, and also a little bit side to side. You got a bunch of everything here in the head. Then also the arms can do a full rotation, in and out a little bit. Ball joint in there, which means you get the bend at the elbow and the swivel. And then the drill can rotate as well. Afterwards, obviously, look at this, no waist rotation, but you do get a little bit of side to side action. You can go woo, you can be like a belly dance or something like that. And also this can move. So basically, he has a lot of top articulation. The bottom doesn't necessarily have a lot of articulation because the dude doesn't even have any feet. Okay, he doesn't even have any feet. But overall, you know what, he has some standard articulation for back in the day, and that is all a-okay with me. So then let us move straight then into size comparison. And you know what, I'm gonna split these into two. So let's bring in the squad. So here we have Fixit with Optimus, Drift, Bumblebee, Strong Arm from Legacy Evolution, and also Grimlock, looking very nice and also very small alongside them. And this is why I wanted the Legends class or Legion class, because of the fact of how small he was. That was most certainly why. But he looks very nice alongside them, and I'm very happy to have him in the collection. So then next up, we got Sideswipe and Jizz. No Ironheart in RD 2015, sadly enough, but Sideswipe and Jizz nonetheless. So here they are with him. This is what I meant when I said I have to split it up, because I could have brought these guys out as well, but you know what, we gotta do it in two segments. So let's get these guys out of here. Pull Fixit a bit closer, and let's get into that transformation. So let's get Fixit transformed. What you want to first do is get that smirk out of here by pushing his face up. That will get that out of there. After that, what you can do is then you want to basically take this, rotate this around. Also make sure that the head is actually straight like this. But rotate this around, rotate the wheels back, and that will allow you to then also take the crotch piece and lift that up, and then afterwards you got a tab here on the side. It's gonna slide into a slot there. So basically you want to align that, and that's what but in a way holds the whole thing together, as you could say. There's also tabs here on the back that will slide in, but once you push that in, that automatically happens. So basically what you want to do is you want to basically take it and see if you can align this like so. There you go. Keep the wheel out, and then after you have done that, well, you're done. That's basically it. All you can do is this, and here we have Fixit in his vehicular form. So here we have little Fixit in his little driller mode, and overall, you know what? I like it. I actually don't remember, I guess, that much of RID 2015 because of the fact that I don't actually really remember Fixit ever really transforming. But to be honest, it has been about 10 years or so since I've seen the show, because I think I may have finished it, but I don't really remember fully because that show just wasn't it for me. And then also they brought Prime characters back, but that also wasn't really enough for me to be like, because the show was just, I don't know, it's just the most generic show that you could ever have. And then they introduced combiners, but then those toys were god-awful, so that also didn't necessarily do it for me. So yeah, the show isn't necessarily horrible. I wouldn't really call it an awful show. I would just call it a generic show. So I don't remember. But anyway, here we have Fixit. And I do like the little thing that he turns into. You know, I like the fact also you can still spin these things if you want to. But I do like the little thing that he turns into. I don't know what it is, but he turns into a little thing. And I do like it. Look at that. You got the nice Autobot symbol right there still. You got the big wheels that are more prominent now in this mode because of the fact they're the giant back wheels. But I also like how the drill arms have little tiny wheels as well for the front wheels. And I like how the head just, I don't know, like I like how the face eats itself and then afterwards, you know, kind of like just sits there. I kind of wish there was maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit of a gap, a slight more gap so you can push this down in there. I would have liked that more, but overall it's not that bad of a mood. But that is really all I can say because of how small this guy is, and since, well, also he rolls pretty nice. He may not have, oh my god, he does, at least these back wheels. He has, it looks like the power of pinned wheels, boys. Are you kidding me? Why did Fixit get like pinned back wheels? I don't think the front wheels are pinned. No, you can feel it with the difference here. But like, why did Fixit get the back wheels to be pinned? My goodness, dude. They couldn't even do that for Age of the Prime's Heatwave, but he's got pinned back wheels, meaning he will roll at least at the back like a charm, like he looks at this actually makes me like the figure a lot more because of that. Anyway, let's just then head straight into SAS comparison because I got nothing else to say. So let's bring in the first half of the squad. So here we have Fixit with the squad, and man is Optimus small. Sorry, I had to say it, but Optimus is super small compared to the rest of them. This is supposed to be some big truck, and he just isn't. Anyway, overall, yeah, Fixit fits in very nice with the rest of the squad. I like the way that he looks with the rest of the squad. So then next up, we have Kit from Knight Rider, boys. Yes, indeed. And he looks very nice alongside Kit as well, like this. So then finally, we have Sideswipe and Jazz, boys. Yes, indeed. We got Sideswipe and Jazz. Still missing that Ironhide, but whatever. Anyway, he looks very nice alongside Sideswipe and Jazz as well. And I forgot how annoying that Sideswipe figure actually is. So let's get them out of here. Pull you in closer for that reverse transformation, which will probably take us like 2 seconds. So let's get Fixit back into his robot mode. So what you want to start off with, you want to take these arms and just untap them from the side here. There you go. After that, what you want to do is you want to basically rotate the whole body around, fold out the head, and actually sometimes the face might stay in, so you want to push the face down obviously. And after that, what you want to do is you want to take these wheels alignment, rotate it down, and then there you go. That's all you need to do in order to get good old little Fixit back into his robotic mode. So, the final thoughts on little Fixit. What do I think about him? I like him. I do. I am actually a fan of this guy. Now, I don't think you should pay like absurd monies for this guy, but if you see this idiot for like 10 bucks or something like that, I would recommend him. He is a little ball of fun, unlike the show. Now, that's not really true. There is some fun. I mean, Steeljaw was fun. But anyway, I like Fixit. I think he's a nice little figure. And the fact that he has, you know, like he can like do like this. You can do this with him if you want to. It's pretty fun. He's got like a little fun articulation segments as well. An easy little transformation. You got a little bit of a dumb mode, but still kind of cool mode. And also the robot mode, obviously. It's just a fun little figure. So I would recommend him if you see him for like a little price for a little guy. And who can hate a little guy? But that has been my review of Transformers Robots in Disguise 2015 Legion class Fixit. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that bell and comment your thoughts on this figure. And please check out my Let's Play channel, linked in the description and at the end of the video. I upload 3 videos every day of different games, but mainly Pokemon. And I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye!